But there is another way that scientists can use to make numbers bigger or smaller conveniently, and that's what we're going to look at now. It's called standard form, and to learn about this you should have an idea about how exponents work, or powers, or indices, or orders. Why does this part of maths have so many names? I don't know. Standard form is also called scientific notation, and it's most useful for even bigger or smaller numbers than our named orders of magnitude from before. To be good at standard form, you do need a little bit more maths, but understanding it will make you be even clearer on how these orders of magnitude work together. Let's look at this example of a really big number. This is 314 million, which is pretty big. Now, here is how we would write the same number in standard form. Just stop and look at it for a minute. Can you describe what is happening to turn the normal form of the number into standard form? You can think of the process as two steps, and in the first step, we put a decimal point after the first non-zero digit of our number. This always makes a number that is larger than 1 and less than 10. And in this case, we've turned our number into a much smaller number with exactly the same digits. Instead of 314 million, it is now 3.14. But because it has exactly the same digits, this smaller number is connected to our larger number by multiples of the number 10. The question is, how many multiples of 10? One way to find out is to just keep multiplying by 10 until we get back to our original number. So in this case, we would need to multiply by 10 8 times to get from 3.14 all the way up to 314 million. A quicker way of writing times 10 8 times is to use an exponent, and this is where we get 10 to the power of 8. So 314 million is 3.14 times 10 to the power of 8 in standard form. Another way to think about this is jumping the decimal point. Here is the number 3.14 again. To change this into our original number, we need to jump the decimal point 8 places to the right, which again is like multiplying by 10 8 times. For small numbers, we'll be doing something very similar, but we'll be going the other way. What do I mean by this? Take a moment to think. How do you think that this very small number might be written in standard form? We start off in the same way, put the decimal point after the first non-zero digit of the number, but this time we've turned our very, very tiny number into something much bigger. 3.14 is much bigger than 0.00000000314, but it still has exactly the same digits, so it is still connected by factors of 10. To get back to our small number now, we need to divide by 10, and we can see that once again we need to divide by 10 8 times. But when we write in standard form, we always use multiplication. Dividing by 10 is the same as multiplying by 1 over 10, and 1 over 10 is 10 to the minus 1, so we need to use a negative exponent in this case. So this very tiny number is 3.14 times 10 to the minus 8. Just notice though, there are only 7 zeros after the decimal point because we also need to jump over the 3. Hi there, hope you enjoyed the video. If so, you can leave a like or a comment down below if you want. Stick around to watch some more, or if you prefer longer videos, you can find the full version of these lessons up on my other channel, which is up there. Whatever you do, please keep learning something, because it really is true that no matter who you are or how old you are, every day is a school day. Bye for now.